Your move.
What is going on, you guys? Bastion Wise, you're here, and today I'm coming at you with a Trickstar deck profile. But not only that, I do want to go ahead and talk about a brand new card that just came out. And by just came out, I mean it came out probably, or was leaked about a month or so ago, and I just really haven't gotten around to really making a video dedicated to it, and I really wanted to go ahead and do so because Trickstar is by far my favorite archetype of all time, and I've been trying to experiment in different ways, and what's really just the correct way to play it. Essentially, there's the trap variant, there's the chaos variant, there is the combo variant, which plays instant and ready fusions, all this type of nonsense, and there's a million ways that you can go ahead and play Trickstar nowadays. I've even mixed it with a Mr. Rune, so I'm trying to figure that out as far as like what's the correct way to go ahead and play it. So I think this deck has just so much versatility in the millions of different ways you can essentially play. You can play with cards like with floodgates, like Goes and Match, things like that, to go ahead and just try to blow out your opponent that way. Or my favorite way, which I'm thinking about playing, actually, let me go ahead and leave that thought for a different video, because that one I think is a little too spicy for right now. But this is what I currently have for the Trickstar deck profile for the foreseeable future. Once we get the Angel with Blue Tier spell card, I was gonna go ahead and start it off, guys. I have the Dark Magician and the Red Eyes Black Dragon. So essentially, Red Eyes Dark Dragoon is still gonna be the best boss monster for this deck. Essentially, just being able to have that negate, just a really big beater on board as well. Can't be destroyed by card effects. You can play cards like Torrential Tribute. Just makes Red Eyes Dark Dragoon the best boss monster for Trickstar. But another really good card as well is Lord of the Heavenly Prison. I mean, essentially this card can special summon itself as well as a free 3k beat stick as well. Protects your set spells and traps. That's really good as well. I think I really like Lord of Heavenly Prison so far. Trickstar Corbane, you gotta play at 3F. You really want to just maximize on the best Trickstar names essentially. So 3 Corbane, triple Candina, triple Lycoris, 1 Lilybell, and 1 Nightshade actually. So Nightshade, for those of you guys who do not know, Nightshade is a 1 card Verte and then go into the Dragoon. So Nightshade what essentially does is if this card's sent to the graveyard for a late material of a Trickstar monster, you can special summon it back, but banish it when it leaves the field. That's perfectly fine. You normal summon your Nightshade, you go into Trickstar Bloom. Then, because you went to a Trickstar Link monster, you get to go ahead and activate Nightshade's effect, special summon it back, use those 2 to go into Verte, and then you go ahead and make Dragoon, easy peasy. So if you have it, fantastic. If not, it's still a good one of as well. You can also search it a million ways to go ahead and get to this card. Then for hand traps, aside from Lord of Heavenly Prison, I guess you could call that a hand trap as well. Triple Lancia, triple Droll and Lockbird. This is a Trickstar deck, so you have to play Droll and Lockbird at 3. I'm working my way to potentially getting a maxed rarity Trickstar deck. I already have the ultimate rare Lycoris. Where are they actually? I need to flex while I can. There we go. I don't know how well you can see that, but yeah. So I can't really be rocking these with some rare Droll and Lockbirds. That just doesn't make sense. I am still working on getting an IRL current format Trickstar deck profile, but again, it's just a matter of deciding which way is better. Or I could just go ahead and essentially just upload like 5-6 different deck profiles for Trickstar, but I'm sure that that's not what we all want to see. We want to see a little bit more variety, even though it is my favorite deck, besides the point. Then you go ahead and play your 1 Red Eyes Fusion. You need to go ahead and Dark Dragoon, Self-Explanatory, triple Trickstar Festival. This does clash just a little bit, but then Red Eyes Fusion clashes with pretty much everything, but it's just way too good a card not to play. So triple Trickstar Festival is really just gonna help you not only just obviously link climb, but it just helps you go into really amazing OTKs as well, which there is another version of Trickstar, which is the Trickstar FTK OTK version, which is the one that I'm building in real life. So we'll see how that goes from there, but stay tuned for that. Then 1 Terraforming. You're really not playing any other field spells besides Light Stage in this one. Yeah, I've messed around with Live Stage. I've messed around playing Mystic Mine as well, but they're not really as high impact, especially for a deck like this. So I just want to go ahead and play the 1 Terraforming, just so you can go ahead and get to the Light Stages a little bit quicker. And then your 1 copy of Angel with Blue Tears. Another card you can play instead of the Terraforming would be a card like Metaverse. So Metaverse would also fill the condition with Angel with Blue Tears, that you can go ahead and set a spell, a normal trap from your deck Only issue I'm seeing with Angel with Blue Tears, and I want to just go ahead and just do a quick review on this card as well. So Angel with Blue Tears is it's a good card, don't get me wrong, but it just has a slight restriction that makes it very frustrating. So it's very generic in the way that it can set one normal trap directly from your deck, from your hand or deck, and if it's set from your hand, you can go ahead and activate that turn, which is cool. However, I would much rather this say you can set one normal Trickstar trap card, and then you can just go ahead and activate it whenever. That would be fantastic for this deck. And then just having to wait for it to go ahead, and I gotta activate it. It's gotta be in the grave. Activate the effect when I burn with Lycris, because you're gonna have Lycris on board. You don't end your board without Lycris unless you make the Dragoon, in which case it's okay. So then you burn with Lycris, you activate your blue tier effect, you banish blue tier, set Reincarnation, set Torrential, set Imperm, but you can't activate them unless they're set from your hand. So I'm not sure what Konami's trying to tell us with this, or they're just wanting us to make it a more trap heavy deck, if they just want Trickstars to stay away from being a link based deck and start being more of a trap based deck. And it's very confusing as far as what the direction that Konami is kind of taking this deck with this card. Again, if it would have just said set one normal Trickstar card and then you can activate it whenever you want, this card would be absolutely just busted beyond belief. You don't have to search for a Reincarnation because you have this, so you burn with Lycris, slap that Reincarnation down with your blue tears, and you're good to go from there. But unfortunately, it's not like that. So this card, I give it a 6.5, 7 out of 10, which is pretty good for a Trickstar card, because Trickstar cards essentially they're either at a 10 or they are at a 1 for the most part. So for example, Candina, that's a 10. Lycris, that's a 10. Korabane, that's a 10. Nightshade, situational but can be a 10. Lilybell, that's a 10. Other Trickstar cards that are trash. The Link 3 Delphinium, trash. The what's it called? Mandrake, trash. Narcus, trash. And so on and so forth. But I'm going on a tangent essentially. For the trap cards, you gotta play triple Infinite Impermanence, triple Trickstar Reincarnation, and then triple of your Torrential Tribute. So you are playing a total of 3, 6, 9, 12 hand traps in the deck essentially, so it's going to be really consistent when it comes to that. So it's good going first or second as well. Also helps you buy time in the event that you just need to buy time in order for you to draw what you need from your deck. Also just Torrential, because this is the way I see it. Trickstar is not scared of getting their board blown up because they just normal summon Candina, add Lycris, and it's the same thing all over again essentially. So triple Torrential Tribute I think is really good. Another card that I see if you would like to stay away from this, you could go Ice Dragon Prison, or you can go to another hand trap, maybe a Ghost Ogre, DD Crow, Ash Blossom, all essentially really good alternatives as well. Just the more hand traps the better. I mean, Trickstar has the space for it. I really wish Light Stage was at 3. I understand why it's not. It's okay, but that's going to be it for the main deck, guys. 40 card main deck. Essentially, now it's time for the extra deck. For the extra deck, it gets a little bit more exciting. So, double Trickstar Bloom, 1 Verte, 1 Nightmare Phoenix, a triple Holly Angel, 1 Trickstar Foxy Glove, 1 Nightmare Unicorn, Appaloosa, Access Code Talker, 1 Trickstar Bella Madonna. Actually, an extremely underrated card. It's just that its arrows are really shitty. Like, really bad. But you do get the advantage that with Trickstar Festival, it makes it so much easier to make. So there is, you can go that route is what I'm trying to say. And for a more heavy Trickstar based strategy, a more heavy link based strategy, Bella Madonna is fantastic card, and I just think it's undervalued. I want a secret rare printing, but it's okay. 1 Borosword Dragon, 1 Abyss Dweller. Abyss Dweller is for those awkward times where you might leave your Candina on board, and you have another Candina, and then you have a way to bring him back. It's awkward. If you're a Trickstar player, you know it just happens sometimes. And Abyss Dweller is just a fantastic card. Or if you just happen to draw multiple Candinas in your hand, then you can go ahead and use it to go into an Abyss Dweller. But if you don't want to play this, feel free to use whatever other extra deck monster you want to go ahead and play. and won't be upset. And then, of course, to round off the extra, you play your one your essentially is right. Your one Dragoon of Red Eyes or Red Eyes Dark Dragoons. This side deck is not a side deck. Don't look at it. I'm just doing a lot of experimenting. So it's pretty much what that is from there. And that is going to be it for my Trickstar deck profile slash Angel with Blue Tears review. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. Essentially, I do not see this card being as impactful as I want it to be, only because it is a bit of a slow card. Another way I have thought about playing this is playing this with Foolish Burial Goods, because you can also send your Trickstar Reincarnations, you can send Angel with Blue Tears, you can send the Metal Pose Fusion, which I've been putting in a lot of decks recently, but realistically, Foolish Burial Goods is not a bad card to play in Trickstar because you do gain an advantage off of it. So you can go that route as well. I'm just really trying to think out loud and see what other ways we can go ahead and play this. And I do want to go ahead and plan type of like a live stream where I test out different versions of Trickstar, go see where that takes us as far as what is really the best way to go ahead and play Trickstar for the current format. So if that's something you guys want to see, go ahead and let me know in the comment section down below. Smash that like button if you guys did enjoy. Subscribe for more videos, guys. I got plenty more videos and I got plenty more Trickstar content coming up. So let me know what you guys think, and I'll go ahead and see you guys in the next one.